So this morning I have just been preparing some Slimming World chips. So I just cut up some potatoes into chips, part-boiled them, and in a minute I'm going to put them into the Actifry and see how they turn out. I'm hoping they're going to be pretty yum. So far there's about 4 or 5 sprays of Fritata in there, and I'm just going to add in my chips. A little shake around, and yeah, might put a few sprays on top just so it mixes them in, and there is the finished product. I've mashed up some egg with it. I know it looks rank, but that's kind of how I like my eggs. I want some mayonnaise, and I couldn't find the lighter than light before, so I just got the light one, which this tells me Almond's Light reduced calorie, I believe that's the one, 2 syns for a level tablespoon, which is this guy. So on Thursday I had made plans to go out for a meal to, I don't know if you're local to the island, if you'll know it, the Smokehouse. So it's basically burgers and chips. So I'd pre-planned to do it before I'd even joined Slimming World, so I went and did that, and that was like my cheat night, but it wasn't a cheat day. I was completely on plan the rest of the day. I didn't cheat when I got home, it was just the meal. And then tonight I've been invited out for a takeaway. I've so far had, I think, 3.5 syns today. So there are things I can have, and I will let you know what I have later on. So this evening we went to a friend's house, and it was decided that we'd have Indian rather than Chinese. So I ordered the chicken dan sang, but I thought I'd have prawn instead of chicken, so I had a prawn dan sang, but I don't think that's usually on the menu. It was really nice, and it would have been fine. I think it worked out at 6.5 syns or 7 syns, but it was just a bit too spicy for me, so I really couldn't eat it all. So I was a little bit hungry still, but I just kind of had more boiled rice instead. But that was fine, it was nice anyway, and next time I'll just make sure I ask for, like, make sure it's mild. I had to go and get some petrol, and in the petrol station I saw these, which are Lindt little eggs, and it's a 100-gram bag, and each one of these works out at 5 grams, even though it doesn't say on the packet, but it's a 100-gram bag, and it's got 20 eggs in, but mine's actually got 21, so I think I've got a bonus one, and they're only 1.5 syns each, but the inside of them is literally the same as the Lindt balls you get, which are like a crunchy chocolate on the outside and then a real like melt in your mouth kind of truffeliness on the inside, and they're just so nice. And compared to, like, I could probably have like 3 of them for the same as a 2-finger Kit Kat, and if you've got a chocolate craving, I think that fills it more than a Kit Kat, which is mainly biscuit. So that was quite a good little find that I thought I'd share with you all. It's Tuesday morning, which means weigh-in day, so I just wanted to do a quick bit about things that I'm liking and that I'm really not liking. I went to Iceland the other day and I bought some of their Slimming World own brand meal things. I bought the soup, the carrot and coriander, which I really liked. I've tried the pea and mint one, that's nice. They're not the cheapest though, so I kind of just bought a couple for leaving at work in case of kind of like a meal that they do at work is really not suitable or completely off plan. They do some things like meatballs and things. All of this stuff is completely free. They do ready meals. There's like curries and stuff, which I've heard are pretty good. But I did buy the chicken sausages, and I really can't recommend them. I just think, I don't know, they're kind of like chewier, thicker, harder to cut Frankfurt type sausages. They look like a Frankfurt inside, but they're just not up to much, so I don't recommend them. Sorry if you like them. Drink wise, I always used to drink Red Label Coca-Cola, and man, that's the one thing I've really missed. I've tried Diet Coke before and I know I don't like it, so what I've been buying is packets of lemon and lime and cutting like a quarter or a half of one of them and squeezing a load of lemon or lime into my Diet Coke, and it does taste different to the ones that you buy that are lemon or lime flavoured Diet Coke. And I just think it makes it taste a whole load sweeter and a lot more palatable. But then I found Dr. Pepper Zero, which really tastes so similar to Dr. Pepper. You don't feel like you're having a diet drink, and that's really nice, so I've been drinking a lot of that. 4 syns for a mug of peanut butter hottie. You're allowed 20 grams for 4 syns, which is quite high for a hot chocolate. But it's really good, and if you don't know, it's sort of like a peanut butter type hot drink, but this one's chocolate and peanut butter. Obviously, sweet potatoes are really yum. And these burgers, which are called Sainsbury's Be Good to Yourself, these ones are 1 syn each, and they're really nice, and I saved my healthy extra A for the day and put some sliced cheese on there, and it was really good. So that's my little shopping update. So before I get on and make myself some brunch, I'm going to end this vlog here. My weight loss for this week was 3.5 pounds, which is good considering I had a complete cheat meal that was burgers, chips covered in sauce and fried, and onion rings, which was kind of worth it, I think, because I've still had a loss. Which brings my total loss to 1.5 stone in 2 weeks, which I am pretty happy with. I was expecting a lower, obviously, loss than last week, because last week was insane. Lots of you have messaged me asking for my food diary. I don't have a complete one for last week, but I'll give you the bits that I did have. As I said before, last week was really low on syns. This week I used them more with things like mayonnaise and mashing in like mayo with my potato and stuff. It's all still been within my syn allowance per day, but I've eaten more syns than I did last week. Also last week what I think I did say, is because I didn't have my scales to weigh myself on the Monday morning, I started on the Tuesday, so I'd already been eating as if I was on plan the first Monday, and I started my weigh-in on the Tuesday and then did a full week. Whether that had anything to do with an extra loss, because I'd already started letting my body know that it was having a change in diet, I don't know, but that's a possible option. But I will put in the food diaries for everything that I have in the description box below.